Hanukkah is now underway, and Christmas and Kwanzaa are right around the corner. But before you click buy now, in this week's It's Not Too Late, our Ginger Zee shows you how to think green this holiday season. And it doesn't necessarily mean not buying anything.
Hi, I'm Ginger Zee, and it's not too late, especially if you haven't finished your holiday shopping.
Another minute, closer to Christmas!
I promise, this is not me swooping in like the Grinch to harp on your holiday gifts. Although I totally just informed my husband that this year we are doing a little women-themed Christmas.
Here's another Christmas gift for the Marsh family.
You know, go back into the 1800s. Like an orange in the stocking. Or make one gift. Yeah, make it. Wrapped in the cloth that we already have. See? He loves it. My husband told me that was a little bit more like Little House on the Prairie, but you get the point.
It's going to be special. We're going to have to make it that way ourselves.
He was all on board until I suggested cutting the electricity and reading by the fire. I am not here to make all of you go from 0 to 100 like I can force my family to. Because I love giving gifts. I love the holiday season. I just think we all have to think about it, right? Be responsible, knowing that our choices do make a difference.
Doesn't this seem like a bit much?
This is what Christmas is all about.
So let's do it. Let's start with the obvious, the rapid rise of online shopping. It's so easy, it's right outside the door, especially during the pandemic. But that package takes boats, planes, trucks, and trains to get to you. The New York Times reported an estimated 3 billion packages will travel around this country for the holidays this year alone. That's 800 million more than last year. UPS says that they shipped 34 million packages on Monday.
The best vote for sustainability is one where we purchase less things.
Tom Zaki is the CEO of TerraCycle.
We are in a crisis from an environmental point of view, and a crisis does not have the luxury of patience.
They're the ones that help us all find really easy and mostly free ways to recycle just about everything. He warns, though, that shopping online sustainably, it's still a challenge.
You know, I order from Amazon, I have the FedEx truck come to my home.
So how do we make it, the online shopping part, the most sustainable and best it can be?
It could mean buy things that are going to last much longer. And if they are going to last longer, maybe buy them used or in a reuse ecosystem. Buy things, you know, of higher quality than things that are sort of, you know, cheap and disposable and become garbage very, very quickly.
And here's the one that shook me. Have you thought about what happens when you return an item? Obviously, it's got to go back into the mail, and that takes cars, ships, planes. But that's $400 billion in merchandise that's returned each year.
E-commerce can have a return rate up to 2 to 3 times that of traditional brick and mortar shopping. If we as consumers can think about how we're shopping online and the fact that those items that we end up ordering and getting shipped to us, those still have an environmental footprint, and those still have a real impact for the planet and for the retailers that we're shopping from.
Megan Knowlton is the Director of Sustainability at Optoro. That is a company that's trying to improve how companies handle returns. And Optoro says that they have diverted 2.6 million pounds of returned products from landfills in just the last 3 years.
For a lot of retailers and brands out there, it's really expensive to process returns because you have to open every single returned box that comes to your distribution center. You have to inspect every item. So a lot of the time it's easier to just have all of those items end up getting grouped together in a big box or a big pallet, put onto a truck and sent to a liquidator or maybe even a landfill.
Here's where it'll really break you. That return covers an average of 1,200 miles.
So when I talk about returns, I'm trying to think about the whole holistic reverse supply chain process. So it's not just getting returns back to the retailer, but then it's what happens to those items after the retailer gets them.
And then there's all that holiday waste every year. Between Thanksgiving and the New Year, Americans toss out an extra 25 million tons of trash. That's 1 million tons each week. So what do we do with the gifts or other items that you start to clear out because you're going fresh for the new year? Well, you can contact a company like TerraCycle. Your Brita, your toothpaste, your laundry detergent, batteries, kitchen tools, even chewing gum. Your city or town can recycle cardboard packaging, you know that, but when it comes to plastics and some of these other things, it gets more complicated.
Products become cheaper, they become less recyclable because there's less value in those materials, and no one bothers to pick it up and deal with it. So why TerraCycle programs, for example, have a cost is we say, well, if you're gonna be willing to pay the actual cost of collecting the waste and the actual cost of processing it, then we can help you recycle just about anything. And in the free programs, that cost still exists, it's just funded by a brand or a retailer and makes it free to the individual.
Guess what, Mom? My old closet of toys that you keep threatening to send me because I have more room now. And yes, that includes my giant collection of snow globes and holiday Barbies, which are disappointingly not as valuable as we had all believed. Well, now they have their best home ahead. With your gift, Mom, a TerraCycle all-in-one recycle everything box. You can buy this and put a lot of stuff in it. But what's the best course of action if you don't want to do that or you don't want to come to my place to string popcorn? Well, it's easy. Think about what you're buying. Where did it come from? Where does it have to go if you do return it? Think about the impacts there and some of the alternatives that could be less impactful to the planet. And then this is the tough one, but I think really the end-all be-all. Buy less. And think about experiences. This year, I started thinking about gifting Zoom Pilates classes and voice lessons. That helps support small business and even some of my friends.
The one way to solve all this is to reduce consumption.
The best holiday gift
Is no gift.
I'm Ginger Zee. Happiest holidays to all of you. It is not too late.
Give some experiences. That's a good idea. Our thanks to Ginger for that.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.